Hey nail techs, it's Jill Wright from nailtechevent.com, and I want to talk to you today about mentoring. I would love to have you come to the shop and me mentor you and get you little newbie nail techs launched into really good careers like I've had for 32 years, but that's not feasible. And as I go into semi-retirement, here comes a car. I wonder if that's my next person. Oh God, they're running over the curb. I'll have to cut this short if that's my next person. Anyway, as I was saying, I'd love to mentor each of you all. So let's do some long distance mentoring. And there's enough YouTube videos and other people showing you how to do nail technique. So you don't need that from me. What you need is business sense and business savvy, and you need to get that ASAP if you want to stay in business, because it doesn't matter what business you're in, you're going to need to know business. So when I'm reading articles and whatnot, I could be reading an article about a mechanic. I could be reading an article about a dog groomer. I always insert the term nail tech or what have you. So as I'm looking and reading, when they're talking about different things about their industry, and I see this really good piece of advice, I insert nail tech mentally into it, and then that way I could go, oh yeah, that's how it will help my business if I do that. So that's one of the things I want to talk to you about, is opening your mind and starting to read other articles, different ones that come down your Facebook feed. Sometimes you might skim over them because ain't got no bling, ain't got nobody doing nails. It's boring. I promise you, a lot of it is not boring. It is a mental challenge. You have to challenge yourself mentally and wrap your mind around the fact that this is not a totally art-based career. You may do the dopest nails in town, but if you don't have your business locked down and tight, I mean like doing all business things right, functioning on all cylinders, you're going to spin your wheels and you're eventually going to go out of business if you keep making business mistakes. So my tip to you today is, don't look at the B word as boring, look at the B word as business. And that's what's going to give you power, and that's what's going to help you stay in business for 32 years like I've done. Because God knows I don't do the dopest nails. I do good nails. Some other people in town may do better. I don't know, because I don't follow what they're doing. I'm too busy concentrating on what I'm doing. If you've got your eye on what other people are doing, like you see all these things coming down your Instagram feed and you start getting psyched, like they get in your mind going, God, I can't do nails like that. Look at all that bling. Look at the rhinestones. Look at the coffin shape, long coffin shape, short. I can't do that stuff. But guess what? I don't have to, because that's not my client base. My client base has never even heard of a long stiletto or short, coffin shape or ballerina or what have you. That's not my client base. My client base is wealthy women, professional working women, retirees. Those are the people whose, money don't bounce. No checks bounce. They have cash on hand. They're always on time. They're not trying to hassle me and talk me down in my prices. They're pleasant people. I love having conversations with them. We talk about all kinds of business things. So I have learned so much more from just doing nails on my clients that I can have, utilize in my own business. So you have to look at it that way. And also, let's start from the beginning. If you're looking for a shop, like you're just getting out of school and you're looking for a shop, you've got to decide what type of clientele you want to attract. If you want to attract the long stiletto, blinged out nails and what have you, then you need to get in a salon that's young and funky and caters to that crowd. But with that type of business model, there's other hurdles and hassles that are going to go with it. And so you're going to be dealing with people who try to talk you down in price. You're going to be dealing with no-shows, late clients, checks bouncing. It's just a fact. A lot of young people don't have the money. They don't have their act together yet. And it's not a slight against them. It's just they haven't learned how to do it. Nobody's taught them. So here I am trying to teach you all how to stay in business for the long haul. So like I said, my clientele is wealthy women, retirees, working professional women, men too. I've got male clients. Usually those are the husbands of the females that I've worked on, you know. And so that type of clientele is a little bit more stable and solid and steady. And so if you want that type of clientele, you've got to get in a salon that caters to that type of clientele, like a spa or, you know, a high-end shop. Now, when you're just out of school and you don't have a clientele, it honestly is going to benefit you if you go work for a really good salon on commission or as an employee where they, you know, what do you call W-2 they take out taxes, they take out insurance, you get a steady paycheck every 2 weeks. You know, that's what commission is. And commission will be usually 45 to 50%. That's what you get. The salon gets more because, let's face it, the salon's taking more risks. The salon has more costs. You just show up and work. They'll train you how to do it their way. They'll train you how to become a nail tech. Because when you just get out of school, high school, and you go right into beauty school, and then you go right into booth rent or wherever, you don't know how to behave like a professional nail tech. Nobody's taught you, so we can't fault you for not knowing what you don't know. So, you know, newbies getting out of school, it would behoove them if they went to work for somebody else that had the training program put in a place where, you know, you go in, they're going to give you a steady paycheck, they're going to, you know, solicit the clients, they're going to do all the marketing, the advertising, you're just going to show up for your shift and you're going to work, and they'll show you how to answer the phone properly in a business-like fashion. They'll show you how to book appointments. They'll show you how to greet customers. They'll show you how to return phone calls, what to say, how to act. Those things are super major, important when you're trying to build your business. And that's my tip for today, because there comes my client and it's time to do some pedicures. Peace out, nail techs. We'll be back.